Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make a delicious bread. But before proceeding, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Also, you can click on the bell so that you can get a notification when I upload new recipes. You can also follow me on my Instagram, Baking with Naomi. You can send me a message if you have any baking questions, and I'll be happy to answer. So what I'll be showing you today is called a Japanese milk bread. It's very soft, very light and fluffy. I assure you, you're gonna enjoy this. So for this, we'll need 2 cups and plus 2 tablespoons of flour, a half a cup of warm milk, but not too hot, just a little bit warm so that your yeast won't die, 1 egg slightly beaten, 1/3 cup of sugar, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 2 teaspoons of yeast. So what gives this bread the fluffy texture is the roux, or the also known as the paste, that we cook in medium heat before we add into the rest of the ingredients. So for that, we need 2 tablespoons of flour and 6 tablespoons of water. And then before we add it to the heat, we're going to mix it in, make sure we don't have any lumps, and then we'll cook it in medium-low heat until we get a thick consistency. So this is what it looks like after we cook it in a medium heat. So we're gonna let it cool, and then we'll add our egg and milk. In our bowl, we're gonna add in the rest of our ingredients, our 2 cups and 2 tablespoons of flour, our teaspoon of yeast, and our 1/3 cup of sugar. Our 4 tablespoons of butter, and we're gonna mix this in. Okay, our paste is cooled down now. Now we're gonna add in our milk and our egg. This will help lighten our paste before we add into the rest of our ingredients. Now we're gonna add in to our flour mixture. Mix in until everything is blended together. And then we'll use our hands to knead the dough until we get a smooth texture. And the fun part begins. If your dough gets too sticky, then you can add in a little bit of flour, but make sure not to add too much flour also, because you don't want your bread to dry. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. Besides baking, I enjoy really good puns or dad jokes. So having said that, I would like to share a good pun that I like with you today. So here it goes. What did the baker say to the dough? I need you. Yes, so I really enjoy those kind of humor. If you guys like to hear more like that, you can drop in the comment below, or you can send me a message if you want to hear more about it, because I enjoy it and I'll be happy to share more with you because I have a full book of it. Once your dough is no longer sticky, cover it and let it rise for an hour, and we'll come back and check on it. All right, our dough is ready, and we're gonna uncover it, and then I'll show you the next process. There are 2 ways you can do. You can just put your dough in your loaf pan and let it rise for 30 minutes and bake it, or today I'll show you a different technique. So we're gonna let our dough sit on a flat surface. And then we are gonna divide into 3 parts. So make sure they're equal size as much as you can. It's very fluffy and soft. It feels so good. Okay, so once we divide it into 3 equal parts, we're gonna set it aside. So now we're gonna roll this out into an oval shape. Okay. Again, you can skip this part if you want, but it's really fun. And then fold halfway this way, and then fold the other side, and then roll again. It's like a fluffy pillow. And then after rolling it, we are going to roll it out like that. And then it looks like this. And then we are gonna set it on our pan. And then we'll continue doing for the rest of our dough. The roux paste that we made gave it a really nice fluffy texture. So that is an important step that I would not skip. But this part, you can just put the whole dough to your pan. And before you put it to your pan, make sure you grease it with oil lightly so that your bread won't stick when it comes up later. Then we fold again. And it will look like that on your pan. We're gonna cover it and then let it rise again for 30 minutes. And then once your dough reaches the top, then we're gonna put it in the oven for 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And that will be our last step. All right, our dough is ready for the oven. So before we put it in, to have that golden look, I'm gonna brush it with milk. But you can also brush it with an egg wash. You can also use melted butter. But today I prefer to use milk. Then just use a brush and make sure you coat every side. And then set your temperature for 350. And then we'll bake it for 30 minutes. So excited for this. Can't wait till I show you guys the final look. And this is our final look. Before we take it out of the pan, we'll let it cool for 10 minutes and slice it. All right, our bread is ready. It smells amazing. Give this a try and let me know how it turns out. I assure you, you're gonna love it. It smells amazing already. And we're gonna give it a slice. And look how amazing and fluffy it looks. So give it a try and drop in a comment below. You can send me a message on my Instagram at Baking with Naomi and let me know how it turns out. Thank you for watching and see you next time.